genealogy saying? Like we just letting anybody slide through. We just who is claiming me? I'm claiming Indian. We just letting people slide too because they got some knowledge. Like what? On something. They got somebody to study what a YT person has said. Like what did primary records say? That's what I want to know. I want to know what the primary records say. I'm not gonna lie. What the say? Swipe left. Thoughts on traditional versus modern genealogy? What is traditional versus modern genealogy? I don't know none of that. All I know is genealogy is genealogy. I don't know about none of that. What is modern? What is modern and what is traditional genealogy? Like what you did your grandma say you was Egyptian? Did your grandma say America was Egypt? Huh? Did your grandma say America was Egypt? What's up?
Hey, what's going on? Yo, can you hear me?
What's going on?
Hey, peace.
Let's see.
Yeah. I was doing research because a lot of the conversations when people mention genealogy, they'll mention family records, census, documentation, right? And then some people will mention DNA.
Right.
And so when I looked it up online, I mean, I'm not like a genealogist. I'm not a specialist on that. So I think sometimes people just jump out the window and just speak in absolutes about that.
Right.
As if it's not like an actual like line of study or career path, if you will,
Yeah, it's a science.
I just went into ChatGPT and was like, what's genealogy from myself? And it said, I asked, is DNA a part of that? And then it mentioned that traditional genealogy is census, marriage, death certificates, and then modern genealogy includes all of those documents plus genetic stuff. So
I'm not against either, right?
Okay.
I'm not against it. If you whatever suits you, as long as you do it, right?
Yeah, I agree. I think that's it's just like a due diligence thing. It's always interesting to see the dynamic of people on social media telling other people who they are. That's always just baffling to me.
I don't agree with that.
That's like a real. I mean, I'm not no walking IQ test, but that's like a real, not the best indicator of intellect when you're just telling a random person like, you live in San Diego, don't you? I know, like it's mad arbitrary, but I get the passion behind it, I guess, but it's definitely layered, like, because the moment you probe and say, hey, well, if your parents moved to Japan, the conversation, somebody moves to Japan, has a baby, blah blah blah, then it's like kind of becomes like a deflection party at that point.
Right.
Yeah. Sure. But yeah, I'm still digging. I'm still digging into doing my own thing, like my own genealogy myself. It gets a little crazy after the before the 1800s, before people's grandparents, great grandparents. Gotta do a little more thorough. I mean, for teachers own, But have you on any of your lives? Have you ever discussed like approaches to like people doing their genealogy or like sharing those resources, or is it kind of just like you just want?
For sure, I've done it. I was doing it on another live. I've done it before, but yeah,
that's good. Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, I'll say most of the records are in person. That's my number one thing. You gotta go. Most of the records are not on the internet. You gotta go in person.
So you mean like actually going to like these archive offices and like pulling up, like actually tell them to go into the reference section and all that?
Yeah.
I could see that, because that's I came across some stuff like that too with certain branches of my family that like it's archived somewhere. You got to take a trip, pretty much.
Yeah, even though they have it on computers, like it's not accessible to everybody.
It's like you need clearance, or you need to be a staff member with like passcodes to access the information, because technically any Joe Schmo could want to confirm your family tree, and that's. I guess it is sensitive information,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, most of the records are in person. That's the number one thing I'm gonna tell folk. Yeah. So if you frustrated over what you can't find on the internet, you're gonna have to take a trip somewhere. especially if you want to see birth certificates, unalive certificates and stuff like that, you know. And then court records if you want to look into what land and stuff they own, the real estate they have and stuff like that. So for sure. All right. The other person dropped. Thank you, Real American. Thank you. You just want to have. I don't mind being civil. I need people to stop coming for me. That's one thing I'm gonna say. I'm gonna need people to stop calling. Oh, you not this. You go tree for tree with me. Go tree for tree with me. If I'm not an Indian, you gotta prove it. You gotta prove I'm not an Indian. Like what? You gotta prove I'm from the city. Like I'm from where all the people are at. I'm where the people at. You know, the immigrants are taking over our cities. Like where? Where are they taking the cities? Like the Africans are taking over. What's up? What's up, y'all? What's up, Wade? What's up, Abby? The Africans are taking where? Where are they taking over at? Where? You can't even name 10 Africans that you know. You talking about the Africans taking over. You can't even name 10 Africans that's taking over. You don't even talk to Africans. Talking about, oh, the Africans are taking over. Like, what? Boy, that's crazy. That's crazy. Thank you. Like and share a lot. Let's go to 10,000. Yeah. The Africans are taking over. You're not an Indian, Darvin. You're not an Indian, Darvin. Now I pull out my tree, and then it's all silence. Folks talking about Real American, y'all just saw it on Real Americans Live. Folks talking about they copper colored. I got ancestors that's copper colored. Like what? I got ancestors that's copper colored. Hello? Talking about, oh yeah, I'm the copper colored Aboriginal American. Like I got the records. Where say your folks was copper colored at? I hate to be that dude. I hate to be that dude. But folks gotta start showing some sources. It ain't been no genealogy. It ain't been no genealogy being shown. I've been back on TikTok. I ain't seen barely any genealogy being shown. And folks are saying they Indians? What? Who are y'all? Shout out to the folks that rep they set. Rep they tribe. Oh, I'm Nanticoke. Guys, we got Sapphire here. Shout out to grandson. He always standing on being Nanticoke. Like, what we doing? Folks don't want to say they ain't got no ethnic pride. Folks don't want to say they Muskogee. Folks don't want to say they Cherokee. Folks don't want to say nothing. Like, who are y'all? That's what I want to know. Like, we coming together with folks and we gotta clean house first. Too many weirdos over here. Folks want to talk about they everything under the goddamn sun. Folks want to talk about they everything under the goddamn sun. They don't know they fifth great grandparents. What? How did you? Oh, you got It's like when you come into the live. If you are like a mutual or something. It gives you the option to wave at people. How did I? Yeah, I tapped the wave button. What's up, Yaya? Like what? If you don't know if you can't get past the 1800s, don't talk to me about being Indian. I'm not gonna lie. If you can't get past I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. We need some Chiefs overs on TikTok. Chief is here. It's been a lot of effery going on TikTok. I've been too quiet too long. There's too much effery going on TikTok. We need some straightening. It's either people on TikTok gonna get it straight. I'm gonna bring some people over on Twitter. We gonna get it straight over here. It's either the people on TikTok, folks beefing over, oh, one of the vibe people that's American. Nah, we not doing that either. We gonna get some straightening over here. It's either people gonna be on the code or they ain't. It's either folks are American or they ain't. Y'all want to argue with Africans and other Americans? Y'all want to discredit Africans and other Americans? You want to say people not Indian, but y'all ain't showing y'all grandparents? Please, y'all ain't got no family. Look what? Show them family trees. You gotta show your family tree when you talk to Darvid. Darvid gonna show his. Darvid is gonna show his. What was we talking about? Line of sight. Yeah, it's too many posers. It's too many posers. People allowing posers because they know something. Oh, the Olmecs built this. How are you an Olmec? Huh? Show me how you an Olmec. Show me how you're a Mayan. I can tell you how I'm a Mayan. The Mayans mixed in with the Powhatan. Buddy, the Spanish came over here in the 1500s. They kidnapped one of the Powhatan chiefs. He came back with like 200 Mayan men. He said, all right, bet. You gonna send me to Mexico? I'm gonna come back with them people. Like, what? I'll still call facts. Folks talking about they copper colored. I done seen records of people being copper colored. My folks is copper colored in court. Like, what? They recognized my 5th great grandfather. They said he was copper colored. What? I am Indian red. What is we talking about? Virginia, shout out to Virginia. I am copper colored. Like, what? And I got the records to show that. New goal? Oh, yeah. Let me put that up. Let me put up a new goal. Set up a new. Like, what is they talking? People want to come for me. I got a lot of things to say now. I got a lot of folks. Like, is one too many people that have tried to come for me on this goddamn app. Y'all don't want to see Twitter, Darvid. Y'all don't. Your favorites are gonna be crying. Oh, the dude Alan. It's been like 3 people over the past 2 weeks. That dude Alan today. Y'all, that half Asian yesterday, and whoever Rocky is, whoever that is. 3 people. I'm like, folks gonna stop coming for me. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all want to hear my mouth? Then don't mention me. You got the half Asian. We got the half Asian. We got the Tim Burton character, Rocky. Yeah, I named it. Yeah, we got the Tim Burton. She look like a Tim Burton character. God damn it. You want to talk about me? A Tim Burton character, a half Asian, and whoever the hell Alan is. Who is Alan? Don't nobody know who Alan is. Alan, the pillow talker. The pillow talker. Alan's a pillow talker. He's pillow talking to a YT woman, Kenya. I heard about Darvid. I'm sorry. I heard about him. He's talking like, I know who Darvid is. I know who Darvid is. I told him, post your tree. He crying about Africans. He crying like the immigrants are taking over. He talking about the immigrants are taking over. I was like, if you don't put your boots on and put some foots on some necks, you getting bullied in your own city by people that's not from here, from there. I wish they would. That's all I'm gonna say. I wish people would. God damn it. People looking like they starring on a Korean movie. Trying to come for me. People think look like they starring on a Korean movie coming for me. A dude whose mom that's not from America took BBC coming for me. What are we talking about? I'm just talking my ish right now. Don't mind me. Y'all know me. I go on my tangents. We supposed to be talking about genealogy though. We got people that's mamas want to take some BBC coming for me. We got unknown characters coming for me. God damn it. Please don't invite Twitter, Darvid. I don't know. They gotta get it straight on TikTok. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. They gotta get it straight on TikTok. Because you already know the TikTok games that be going on here that can't fly on Twitter. We will run them off of Twitter. You already know how it is, y'all. Like, I'll bring them over here. We can't get no straightening. It's too many. It's too many FUCK NIGGAs on here. We'll turn TikTok into Twitter. Don't worry. If y'all can't get it right. We had people coming over from TikTok like, oh, we like it here on Twitter. They talking about they like it over because the men act like men on Twitter. The men act like men on Twitter. They don't act like little boys. They don't act like HOEs on Twitter. Even the ones that crash out, they don't act like HOEs. They know how to be civilized in spaces. They know how to be civilized when it comes to communicating with folks. They was talking about, damn, we love it over here. Twitter, they so calm. They know how to talk to each other over here. They couldn't believe it. They couldn't believe people had a civilized conversation disagreeing on Twitter. They couldn't believe it. All right, who is what's up? You fucking? Where you from? What's your ethnicity, yo? But yeah, what's up?
You
Barely, but
Black American,
you're a black American from where?
Austin, South Carolina.
Oh, Charles. Okay, you Geechee, Gullah Geechee. You
Mm-hmm.
Geechee or Gullah Geechee? You said what?
Genealogy.
So did your genealogy say you were Indian, African, Moor, or Hebrew?
Or Indian.
You're Indian? Okay. For sure. Shout
Yeah.
out to you. I got Geechee
Yeah, yeah.
lineage too. Thank you.
For real?
Out of
Oh,
Orangeburg.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, Orangeburg, Clarendon, Sumter. That's where my Geechees
Mm.
are from. They mixed in with the Santee.
Ooh, might be people. Might
For,
be people.
for sure.
That's what's up, though. Because a lot of people think just that the Geechee people, they be thinking the Geechee people ain't Indian, though. That's the whole thing. And you know about the old Geechee River, right?
Yeah, River of the Uchis, yep.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah,
that's
I
what I
got.
was trying to. Oh,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead. My
No,
bad.
no,
No, you
no,
got
you
it.
got it. You got it.
No, I said that's what I was trying to explain to people. 'Cause they thinking Gullah Geechee means African. That's what they be trying to push. They thinking that the Gullah Geechee is the descent from Africa.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I got it on both sides because my mom's Catawba. I got Catawba on my mom's side. They descendants of the Uchi. So, you know how far the Geechee spread out. So yeah, my mom got Catawba. They're descendants of the Uchi and the Yamasi and stuff
Right.
like that. So I got them ties to the Geechee on both sides for real. So
What's up? No, I can definitely tell you an African. Cause like I, well, I'm tired of Africa because Africa is a continent. We not
right,
going on. Yeah. But you know you're not one of those people from because
for
I
sure.
can literally see it in your face and in your hair.
Right, for sure, for
So
sure.
yeah, but yeah.
Man, shout out to the Gullah Geechees that's against that narrative, that's claiming their indigenous roots, that's against, what we've been
Oh
indoctrinated with.
yeah.
Shout out to y'all, because there's some of y'all. What's up, Wani?
And a lot of people just don't know what
Right,
they really truly came from. And like I said, my people been told me what I was when I was little, so been kind of already knew.
right,
Yeah.
for sure, for sure. Yeah, anybody else can request up if y'all want to come up here. Shout out to everybody. Oh, Leah left. But yeah, shout out to everybody, man. Thank y'all for the gifts. Thank y'all for the gifts. Yeah, I want to talk about genealogy because I showed my genealogy. Oh, what's up, Fadi? I didn't even see you in the request.
No,
But
you
yeah,
good. quick question with what y'all was talking about with the Geechees.
Uh huh.
So I haven't done full research into the Geechees when it comes to the Ogeechee tribe, but I've heard some Gullah Geechee say that they do have descent from the Ogeechee tribe, and then I've heard some say they're not Indian at all.
Because you think about Gullah, you could say people say Gullah comes from Africa, and you can say Gullah is Hebrew, right? I've
Mm-hmm.
actually had a woman that say she was a Gullah Geechee hoodoo priestess, talking about her Hebrew lineage and stuff like that. So yeah, you got it
Yeah,
depends on where you at. You see with the name Gullah, because and then there's people that separate the Gullah from the Geechee as well.
right. I just find somebody who know about you feel me?
Yeah, man, you got that.
Yeah.
I can hear it. One of my, I got a good dude. He Gullah Geechee too. He said, yeah, we. He said, I'm Blackfoot and Cherokee. I'm Gullah Geechee. I'm Blackfoot and
Yup.
Cherokee. Like we not like
That's
he.
me. That's literally me right there.
You see?
Whole time that could be my people. It's like down the line, like
Yeah,
we got this little thing with the Cherokee Island. Yeah,
for
telling you
sure.
like it really goes like my people been telling me this since I years ago, and I'm nothing but only 21.
Right.
Been knowing
Okay.
about this
Shout out to
stuff.
you.
Been knowing about this stuff since I was 10 years old. You feel me? Like
Right.
10. It been told me I wasn't an African American. Feel me? They
For
been told me I
sure.
wasn't an African.
Man, you gonna be lethal once you I'm only 27, but you knowing this at 21 and knowing this since you was 10, you gonna be
Well,
and you keep
the
up your
reason
research.
why,
Go ahead, yeah,
the reason why is because I talk to a lot of older folks. I get like, I sit there and actually listen to older folks talk. Like,
for
try to be
sure.
around a lot of older folks
Mm-hmm.
because they like I said, my people, they really be doing this. Like they talk about these type of stuff too. They be on the you know about Somerville?
The who?
Somerville?
Somerville?
Somerville. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
With the Boone Hall plantation. Yeah, they talk about it.
Oh, the
Cause
Boone's a Tuscarora too,
they talk about that's why I said my people really advocate for certain stuff like this and they talk about and teach people how to these type of things. But this
for,
ain't nothing new to me.
for
I just sit
sure.
there and actually learn all of
For sure, man. We need our youngins, man. We need the youth. Like we need the youth. Like I'll be there for the youth. Like the youth, I'm behind the youth for 100%, man. Even though I'm not too far from being youthful, right? But yeah, I'm behind the youth. Like we need more of our, like we need our youth to like really, like pick up on this, man. Like for real, we gotta be out here talking to these 18, 19, 20, 21 year olds. The youth, like the youth, and they say the youth ends at 24. The youthful age is that we need to be out there talking to these folks. Like that's what I be talking about. Folks gotta be stepping on these college campuses, these HBCUs, wherever our folks is at, we need to be at. You know,
yeah.
that's how for sure. And yeah, you on a great path. Honestly, just keep up with your path. Don't let nobody steer you off that. You 21 and you got your head more level than a lot of 30, 40, 50, 60 year olds.
Listen, I learned all this. Like I said, all you gotta do is go to the Watermark Island. And them ladies gonna teach you everything you wanna know. You feel me? Like them boys gonna teach you everything you wanna know. And, uh, and you learn everything from the folks in the island.
Mm-hmm. It,
They'll let you know all about your peoples.
for sure. Even Queen Quet has said, like, well, even her pushing the Africa, she's even said that the Gullah Geechee culture is indigenous to those islands.
So is,
You know?
yeah. We actually we got island. You see, we got land. My people, we have land and shit.
Right, for sure.
Yeah.
Exactly. Right, man. Yeah, the youth is our future. Y'all know my day job. If you don't know, I'm a high school teacher. I'm a high school teacher. I teach high school. You know?
Ooh.
Yeah, I teach.
So
Go ahead.
So you still in South Carolina, or you just
I'm from Baltimore. I ain't never been to South Carolina. I got folks from there though. I've met my second great aunts and stuff. My second great aunts came up too. Like my third great grandfather underlined the YT man, and they end up in Baltimore. That's one of them lines. Thank you, Harper.
yeah.
Thank you. What's up? I teach
What
math. Hmm.
what's so cool about this whole is my dad and them, they was telling we related to Nat Turner.
Oh,
And
Nat Turner, the Indian. Hmm.
yeah, from Virginia. We
Yep,
got
he's an
people in
Indian.
Virginia. So yeah, that's like my granddaddy brother something, bro, cousin something. Like it was he told me this. He said, yeah, we got bloodlines with our yep.
Yeah, yeah. Nat Turner. I know a couple people that's related. Nat Turner's mother was on the Sharonaka census. Nat
Mm-hmm.
Turner. Yep, Nat Turner's mother was on the Sharonaka census in 1808. They're saying she's from Africa. She's from like Ghana or Egypt. She's on the Sharonaka census in 1808. Nancy Turner.
Boys indigenous, bro. Like
Like it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, he's a whole. And then the Sharonaka have more info. He was found on the Sharonaka reservation. He was found there. So when they captured him after his rebellion, they found him on a reservation. Shout
mm-hmm.
shout to the Sharonakas. Like a lot of our people are in the Sharonaka tribe. Shout out to Stell. You know,
Yeah. Well,
she works in the education system here in Baltimore. Like, yeah, shout out to Stell. Like she's Sharonaka, our people. Shout out to Aaron. He's Sharonaka too, actor and stuff like that. He's our people. We got what's
we
her
got
name?
so much people.
Yeah, we got so many
Like
people. Hmm.
he told us that, but he was telling me that he was really breaking it down. He said, yeah, yeah, my dad told me this and that. And he, you know, 'cause I knew, like I said, I know we were Indian. He
Hmm.
he just been giving me more info, and he would, I be saying, I be on TikTok talking. He said, you don't have to be giving all the info. If you know what you is, you ain't got to be giving everybody
Facts.
your info. So
That's hmm
I'm glad, like you said, you came when I came up here, you ain't had me giving out all my just to try to back up whole claim. 'Cause that's what people do nowadays. They want you to pull up all your info.
right.
And yeah, dad was just telling me not to even pull up.
Yeah,
If they want the info, just cut on your camera.
facts.
That's
Yeah,
that's it. Put on your
yeah,
camera.
for sure. Yeah, I only say that energy for BITCHASSNIGGAs. I only say that
Yeah.
energy for them.
Right. Mm.
All right,
Because
Darby, can I ask you this?
what's up? What's
You know,
up?
I'm in my learning phase right now. Okay, so I struggle, I'm gonna be honest, don't jump on me, but I struggle with the term Indian because I feel like it's been co opted and a lot of
Yes.
people identify it with, the people with the dot on their head. So don't our ancestors call themselves by their tribe?
I mean, yeah, it depends. Like, Indian is an Algonquin word first. So if you're not Algonquin, like you don't want to be called Indian, like that's no problem. You
But
weren't calling yourself that.
Like I'm not
Indian is supposed to
against
be
the
the
Indian, but
race.
I feel like
A
it's
tribe is not a
confusing me.
race.
It's
Say
confused.
it again, Venus.
Well,
Go ahead,
I
Venus.
said
Yeah.
Indian is supposed to be the race. A tribe is not a race.
Right. And they
right.
weren't called that until
Oh, I
19.
see. Okay.
They
Okay.
them red.
So
Go ahead.
no, go ahead. Go ahead.
Them red dots were not
Really,
called Indian until 1947. them and
right.
them they don't even like being called that. Hindu, whatever. The Barat.
Okay. Because
Pakistan
that's what
people, it's
I've been
like,
researching. I've been trying to research and educate myself on the history of the term
I
Indian,
got you.
whether or not our ancestors used it on themselves, and
They did
does it accurately, reflect who they were?
for sure.
it's
Yeah,
the
I got you. I
then you
got
got
you.
the
Okay.
Pakistan people. Like it,
Because
so much people.
I had this argument with some people, and I was asking them, Why do you think you should be able to call yourself Indian if you got your country name that in 1950 and my people were already being called Indian in the 1600s? Why do you think you have more rights to call yourself Indian than me when my people were
Right.
called Indian before you?
Right, look, I'm on the Ojibwe dictionary right now. Look, I put IND,
Right.
Ojibwe dictionary.
And
We
then
got
I'm not that far back in my genealogy as
Ina.
some of y'all too. And the only records that I found so far, they was either called a Creole, a colored, or a Negro. So maybe I would feel more comfortable when I actually find somebody who was like called an Indian. Then I'd be like, okay, Indian. I don't know.
And you got Inam. You see, you got Inna, you got Indun, you got Indun, Inian, Inanan, you got Inani. You see all these words that sound like Indian? This is in Ojibwe, Algonquin. We was called, and then if you go to the Treaty of Middle Plantation, right? They call themselves Indian queens and kings and queens. Like I'm an Indian king and queen.
So what does it actually mean? What's the word
It
Indian?
depends on like it means it's a spiritual term. It means because if you go to the root word, right? They say the root word of Indian is indigo, right? In Ojibwe, it means as if, just like, seems like, or as the spirits see me.
It,
It's as the spirits see me, right? We look at me. It means me, my, first. What? Inna,
yeah, yeah.
end. The one's me, I,
And
me. Me,
and it's
like, in.
also
Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay.
and it's also a slur to say you Indian. It's really a slur. That's a slur.
Hmm.
Uh, so
Yeah, because
we
when I
will
looked it up, I'm
we will
like, now they trying to make it seem like the definition means Native American, and I knew that wasn't right. The definition historically
yeah.
has not meant
So
Native American the same way that Black hasn't meant African. So I
so
know that
now
much.
yeah. So now we'll just say we indigenous because Indian calling ourselves an Indian is really a slur for real.
But if you feel, what's up, Chief Nan? But yeah, if you feel like it's, I'm not gonna argue with you about it. Like my folks call themselves that, and it meant empower. It's a spirit. It means me, I, and what the spirit see me as. I'm an Algonquin. If you're not Algonquin, you don't call yourself Indian. I'm not gonna fight you about that. This is what it is. It's a misnomer to you. If you're Muskogee and you're not Algonquin, then it's a misnomer. If you're Siouan, then it'll be a misnomer, right? If you're not Algonquin, then of course you don't call me that. That's not what I am, you know. So
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
So also, I'm showing this because I didn't want to just show something from Virginia because a lot of people like to dismiss the things that we talk about of the laws that was in Virginia. Virginia laws held a lot of weight when it came to the 13 colonies.
exactly.
Um, but this is from, if I'm not mistaken, Massachusetts. It was in
Wait, Fatty talking. I hear her voice
Yeah,
and I don't
fought it.
see her.
She's on the big screen.
might be
She's on.
Oh, okay. There you go. I'm
Yeah,
like, where's she at?
she's on. Yeah, she's on the big screen.
Okay.
so it's kind of you can't see it all the way, but this was the act called like 463 or whatever, section 1 is kind of cut off, but basically it's saying all peoples and Indians of color hereby also known as Indians, also known and called Indians. People of color in a lot of states were synonymous with the word Indian. A lot of places, when they started reclassifying us, they started changing us from Indian to colored. But when we say that, y'all are lying, that wasn't y'all. That's not what happened. That's not what that meant. It just meant black. No, it did not. It was some of the start for certain states of reclassification. Some states, they did the same thing as Virginia, where they did put you as mulatto first. Then you transition to color. Then you transition to Negro or black, depending on where you was in. But
Right.
Indian and person of color or people of color was synonymous with each other. It still meant Indian or Indian.
Okay. So did our ancestors name themselves this, or was this name given to them? Indian.
Depends on the tribe.
Okay.
Algonquin, no. Anything else? Yes. But they just
Okay.
went on. They because it like Like, would you like you accept something like it feel good? It sound nice. If other people are calling you that, if other people call themselves that, you're more likely to call your that's your people. Other of your people calling themselves that before a colonizer or outsider, you'll feel more comfortable calling yourself that. That's how
Yeah,
I
I mean,
see
and
it.
we've accepted other terms that other people have called us, so I'm not acting like, even if it was given to them, it ain't like the other terms weren't given to us too.
See,
So it's no different.
that's why I was saying
Right.
it's like a slur for real to use that word.
For sure. Yeah.
Well, for me personally, I never felt it as a slur. I was just more so confused about it and also don't want it to be associated with them dot people, forehead dot people.
But yeah,
Dang. Dang.
People
those
didn't get called that until
those
the
them
mid 1900s. Originally, they weren't called that. When they talk about Christopher Columbus thought he was going to India, they knew he was coming here. I would have to find it again, but there's
Yeah.
this map that shows America was labeled as India in
Yep.
like 1460 or something like that. So I don't believe the whole 1492 is when they found out about America.
Yeah.
They
Exactly.
heard about it before 1492, and they put it on a map, an official map, and had America marked as India. And when they got here, he was basically, I forgot how you say it in the other language, but he basically was saying,
Los Senta Indios. Los
yes,
Los
saying
Senta.
the children of God or chosen of God, like that's the
Yep.
land he's looking for. He's trying to find the promised land.
Yep. Yeah, Los Senta Indios. That's where they say the Spanish Indian comes from in Spanish, right? Los Senta Indios. Los Senta Indio in Dios, not in Dios. The people of God or the people that are with God.
And when it comes to the whole slur thing, it was not a slur, but white people, and they tried to make it seem like a slur by
I'm
basically.
not saying I'm
No, no,
saying
no, wait,
them.
wait, 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 wait.
Hold on one second.
No,
One
I know
second.
from them, not from us. It's a slur, but from them,
Yeah.
they tried to make it as a slur by saying, like basically N and DN. If you look up the etymology of it in Latin, it means not divine people. Like you're not the chosen people of God. Because when they got here, I guess they got pretty upset. They saw people who was not looking like them here. They wasn't who they thought was going to be here when they got to the promised land.
Right. Yeah, they were looking for, yeah, they said, yeah. And like I stated before, this goes back to the title. Did your genealogy say you're Indian, African, Moor, or Hebrew? Because, Christopher Columbus looking like a European called this the land of milk and honey. A European. I get American Indians went into Europe, right? But how do we quantify that the Europeans coming over here were American Indians that left? There's no way to quantify that. It's a speculation. It's a speculation. Like, yeah, okay, they did. Okay, they came back too, right? But where does it say that in your genealogy they came back from America? They came back from America. Where does it say that at? That's what I'm talking about. Genealogy over this historical, archaeological BS they talking about. What did your primary sources say? That did. You see, what do your primary sources say of your family? Folks is. Oh yeah, I'm a Olmec. Where you Olmec at? That's not even the name of the Olmecs. That's a Olmec just mean old Mexican. So you're an old mixed person. If you're calling yourself Olmec, you're an old mixed person. An old Mexica, maybe an old Mexican. Like, okay, all right, y'all old Mexicans, y'all old mestizos. You're an old mestizo. If you're calling yourself, I'm an old Mick. No, you're not. No, you're not. Unless you Spanish mixed with Indian, you old mestizo. Like, we gonna be real. No, you don't. You don't share no ancestors. I come from people that was giants. The Susquehanna. They said they was about 8 feet tall, and I'm like 2 feet. I'm 2 feet below that. Y'all ain't know. Y'all be like 5'3". Y'all natives be like 5'3". Y'all ain't
Yeah,
6 feet. Y'all don't be 6 feet.
I'm shit. I'm about 6'4".
You know, I'm about 6 feet.
It works all.
Yeah, we tall people.
Exactly.
Y'all be talking all that smack in the comments, but don't never want to come up on the panel with no sources.
Yeah,
Right.
most of the Indians were tall. That's a very good point. Like, how did they go from being giants almost to being short?
My people about in they 6 foot, so
Yeah, y'all not
my
even.
mama, my mama 6'1", I think. Oh yeah, my dad like 6'2".
I'm 6'1" on the good. I'm 6'1" with like some Nike boots, maybe. I'm like 6'1"
My
with Nike boots.
my brother about 6'7",
I
and shit,
probably
we all tall.
right. You're 4'10". Golly, I'm probably like 6'2" with some Timbs on. I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably like 6'2" with some Timbs on.
Everybody
You're,
in my family over 6 feet tall except for me. Ain't that crazy?
yeah. You're
I'm
6 feet, Bell.
like, you sound like me. I'm like 5'6", and I
I'm
only have
five
one
seven.
cousin that's
Everybody
short.
else over 6 feet tall, including my grandmother, who's 6'1".
Yeah, I have one cousin who's shorter than me, and that's only because of who her father is. But everybody else is taller than me. So like all my female cousins are like 5'9" to like 5'11", and then all
Right.
the boys are over 6 feet.
Oh, you see, Yaya says she's the shortest woman in her family. Grandmother 6 feet, daughter 5'9" and
Mm,
6. Daughters are 5'9" and 6 foot, and her son is 6'6".
Yeah, my brother is 6'4". My dad is 6'6".
my
Your
granny,
sister's
my,
6'2".
my
Golly.
granny kind of tall too.
See, we tall people. Like my mom about 6 feet. My dad's like 5'8", but
It's all right.
my mom got her height from her dad, her mom from her mom's side. Cause her grandfathers on her mom's side were like 6 foot, 6 feet plus. So, cause my grandfather, he
Yeah.
was about like what? They said my grandfather was like, I looked at his WW2, right? He's about like 5'8", 5'7", and his brother was like 5'11". So, and then my nephew about like 6'2".
Some of these short parents be having tall children.
Yeah, because his parent, yeah, because my sister like 5'9". His father's like 5'8", 5'7". Like he's 6'2".
So, Darby, what kind of response have you been getting from some of the college students when you go on campus? I watched a
Most
couple of the videos.
like the last one I did, most of them agreed. Yeah, the last one I did, most of them agreed. Like,
Okay.
yeah, I ain't
So they
want.
don't be talking all that smack like they on TikTok. Like, you're crazy. You're a pretendian.
They're open. Yeah, they're definitely open in person. Like they're open minded in person. Like
I don't
they,
Mm-hmm.
see how he can be a pretendian.
my grandma was 6 feet. Grandfather was 5'6". Golly, he was climbing a tree.
Nah,
5'6" and
That's
six
from the
foot.
African genes. Darvin's African too.
Nah, I'm 6 feet. I don't know what you
Exactly.
talking about.
That comes from your African genes.
I guess pretendies are less than 1% of your ethnic group. I don't care. Yeah. Nobody believes you, dude. Nobody. I'm
and they ain't
outside
gotta
though.
believe you.
Right,
They
exactly.
ain't
I'm
gotta believe
outside.
you.
You saw how many black people was at the powwow yesterday? Y'all saw how I'm on video showing the pow. Y'all seen how many black people was up at the powwow, yo?
Did you record it? I was busy.
I was on live and I got a video posted about it. Yeah, and then I posted some pictures. Y'all saw like I got a video. I went live at the powwow. I got a video at the powwow, and I got pictures at the powwow. I ain't eating no Indian tacos no more. I'll tell you that. I ain't eating no Indian tacos no more.
So you did it to yourself because I was shocked you even got it.
I wanted to try and see what fried bread tasted like.
Oh shit.
Fried bread just tastes like seasoned bread. If you wanted to know, seasoned bread
Mm-mm.
by itself, it's not bad. Like if you eat it by itself, like as a taco, it's bad. By itself, it's not bad. You know, it's not bad by itself. If it had meat on it, like I think it would be better if it had meat on it. That's my honest opinion. That's my honest opinion. If it wasn't like, yeah, if it had like some type of, it was something else other than the taco. If it was something else other than the
Yeah.
taco, it'd probably be good. I'm part Moorish. My ancestors changed tune during the Spanish. Yeah, like yeah, Moors came over here. Like Moors came like the Spanish, the Portuguese. You got Spanish lineage. They mixed in with the Lenape, Nattico, the Nattico and the Lenape. Moors were in Louisiana. They were enslaved in Louisiana. They were enslaved in Virginia. You know, they were enslaved in South Carolina. Well, not they were free people in South Carolina, but Berbers were enslaved Negroes. Yeah, if you have any ancestors that was enslaved in Negro, right? They were Berber stock. Israelites came over here too. I got an ancestor that was an Israelite. He was on Israel Hill. I showed it. He was Israel Hill. He came from Scotland. Because the Israelites, the Jacobites, Sephardi's, they came from Europe. That's what the records say. Folks want to argue with, oh, these are American Indians that came back. Show the records. Where are the records at? Show the records. I don't want to hear about no speculation. I don't want to see no artifacts. Show me how you tie to these people. Wherever you say, whether you're Indian, whether you're an African, whether you're a Moor, whether you're a Hebrew. Show me. Show me. Everybody want to talk about everything else but the records in their family. Everybody want to talk about everything else but their family and themselves. Everybody want to talk about everything else but the nutsack in the womb they came from. Everybody want to talk about everything else, yeah. I'll tell you about my parents. I'll tell you about my grandparents. I'll tell you about my great-grandparents. I'll tell you about my second grades. Man, my folks built towns. What your folks build? What did your folks build?
That's what I feel like we need to hear, because the problem is that we've been told, I mean, obviously there's a lot of hidden history, right? There's a lot of hidden history. And the most of us have believed all this time the African-American story, this African, and there's all this information coming out. And well, a lot of us have, let's be honest about it. Not necessarily that we're African, but the information regarding the true history is very limited. And then now we have the opportunity to learn a lot more information, do our genealogy, have conversations with people who know they're Indian. And then you got people a lot of these conversations turn into arguments. And I've been learning by just simply listening.
The true history
to
is
people.
Oh my bad.
No, just listening to y'all talk about your own family, listening to your progress and tracking your own genealogy and what you've discovered. Like, I like listening to Fadi teach and stuff like that, but we get into these spaces, we start arguing, and then can't nobody learn nothing.
Yeah, because the true history is your story. It's your story, not his story. Let's talk history. That's his story. I don't care about his story. I care about mine. Like, that's the true history. That's what can you prove for yourself? How do you tie yourself into history? How do you tie yourself? Okay, well, yeah, we great people. We did this, we did that. We built the mountain. Which one of your ancestors built mounds? Which one of your ancestors built the mounds? Oh, I'm a Mayan. Which one of your ancestors was a Mayan? Which one of your ancestors mixed in with a Mayan? Because my ancestor brought back 200 Mayan men when he got sent to Mexico. That's my story. That's other people's story as well, but I can tell you about that. It's documented that the Spanish came to Virginia and kidnapped one of the Powhatan chiefs. And he got sent to Mexico, and he came back with a Spanish name. And he came back with 200 Mayan men, and they kicked the Spanish out. I can tell you about that. Right? What else? Like, I can tell you about my Geechee ancestry. Geechee, I can tell you who they were. I can tell you about my Piscataway ancestry. I can tell you my family that built towns and counties. They are history books. My folks were written about. Like, they're talked about in colleges. Yeah. Like, what do we talk? Like, what did your genealogy say? If your genealogy ain't say that, I ain't trying to hear nothing. Your genealogy. I've seen Moors on genealogy records. I ain't seen it. I didn't see Indian on genealogy records, right? Was it a majority thing now? No. It wasn't Indian wasn't on a lot of records. So what's the other classifications they have for Indians? Black, Negro, colored, mulatto, and sometimes YT. Sometimes YT. Depending on Oklahoma, you got folks that was YT, they're Indian. Alabama, you got folks that's mulatto, they're Indian. You know, Virginia, Maryland, folks that's mulatto, Indian. Folks in South Carolina, mulatto, they're mixed. Mixed of black and white tea. Black and white tea. That's what they mix with. So that's why I got what the genealogy say. Too many people don't want to talk about no genealogy. And folks is accepting anybody because they can tell you about a goddamn Olmec. They can talk to you about a Olmec that they found in goddamn West Bumba F. You know, Louisiana, mulatto, Indian. I just found Indians for Real American. Real American. I found Indians for Real American last night. I got him back in the 1600s, probably about 30 minutes. I got Real American back in the 1600s in about like 30 minutes.
Yeah, dog. African American, I think much.
What's your name, yeah? Who are you?
Bro, I'm JC, bro. I'm at the top.
You're JC at the top. Where are you from? What's your ethnicity, yeah?
You asking too much. I'm from New Jersey, fool.
Yeah,
So
I'm asking too much, and it's too much for you to be on my panel because you can't answer no questions. I got suspended earlier, so. But I beat the appeal, so not trying to hear none. You can't tell me your ethnicity. I ain't trying to talk to you. You can't tell me your ethnicity. I ain't even ask you where you was at. Cause I'm in New Jersey. I'm in New Jersey, B. I'm in Jersey. Like, no, I don't care about you in Jersey. Like, what's your ethnicity, B? I'm in Jersey. Yeah, hey, poorly. Y'all be acting weird, poorly. You acting mad sus, poorly.
You definitely
Nobody said it like that. I'm from Jersey Shore. I'm from Jersey Shore, B. I'm from
but
Jersey.
you
Go ahead.
definitely know your shit though.
You guys, oh yeah, you gotta watch the cussing up here too.
Oh my bad. You definitely know your stuff though.
Yeah, for sure. Appreciate it. Well, yeah, I'm from New York. I'm from Jersey. True. Like, yeah, folks, like I've done a lot of I've been around OGs. Like, oh, you want to know some
That,
OGs of this?
that's what I'm saying. I've been around a lot of G's too.
For sure. Like if you want to talk about this internet American Indian community, I didn't talk about damn near all of them. I didn't talk to the Phoenix Moons, the Carrie Davises, Tasha She, who else? Safa. Everybody uses Safa's memes and stuff like that. Kauruism. I didn't seen him in person. I didn't met him in person. Right? Who else? Johnny Aborigine. Raspy. I know who Raspy Rawls is. I know who Ab the Legend is. Like Top Cats, Dane Calloway. We got Rod. I didn't talk Chief Warhorse. I didn't talk to Chief Warhorse. Like, I didn't talk to. Yeah, I've talked to Core Mayo too. I've talked to Core Mayo. Like, yeah, I know who. Yeah. What about the Melungeons? Melungeons are a mixed group of people. They're Portuguese. They're Portuguese and Indian mostly. The Melungeon are Portuguese and Indian mostly. And that's on record. I didn't read it. Yeah, the Melungeons are Portuguese and Indian.
I remember people in my family describing some of my elders as Indian, but then what stood out to me as a young person is the celebrities that call themselves Indian, like Snoop and Shaka Khan.
Yeah, Snoop. There's a lot of celebrities. Snoop, Shaka Khan, Flavor Flav. Flavor Flav also said LL Cool J, RZA, SZA, ODB.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, ODB. They're all RZA, SZA, LL Cool J, Flavor Flav are all related. They're Shinnecock.
You know the Africans love claiming Flavor Flav.
Nah, he said I'm a Shinnecock. He was on Vlad saying that he's a Shinnecock. Who else? Lord Jamar. Who else? Kyrie Irving.
Michael Jackson,
My
James Brown.
Chris Brown,
Yeah, Chris Brown. What's that? Trick Daddy.
Trick Daddy. Yeah, Trick Daddy. He Geechee just like me.
They
Trick
just said DC Young Fly
Bow
just said
Wow.
it too.
DC Young Fly. Bow
Yeah, Bow
Wow.
Wow. Bow Wow. Yep. Remember Bow Wow.
Bow
Yep.
Wow. Busy Bone. Busy Bone. Even though he mixed. Jimi Hendrix. Little Richard. Pam Grier.
That's true. Little Richard. That's true.
He's like, we the only Indians on here. He literally said that on like we the only Indians here.
Oh yeah, Waka Flocka.
Booker T. Washington, W.E.B. Du Bois,
Kevin Gates.
Kevin Gates, Tina Turner. Who else? Who else? It was somebody else. I forgot their
Wow.
name. Who am I forgetting? There's a lot of people that have
Somebody
said it.
said Chuck Berry.
Chuck Berry, Waka Flocka. Waka Flocka. Yeah, I say Chris Brown. What's his name? The producer for dang, that's my boy too. I'll be hitting him up. The producer for 21 Savage.
I had the audacity to be calling somebody an
Jesse
African American, knowing he was a damn Indian.
Yeah, Jesse Jackson,
He pissed me
Coolio.
off.
Yeah, Coolio, Jesse Jackson, Maxine Waters. Maxine Waters is a Cherokee by blood, just like Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson. They're by blood Cherokees. Rosa Parks, MLK, Nas, Don Cheadle. Judge Brown, yeah, Judge Brown. Sierra, yeah, Sierra was saying she was Cherokee. There's a video of this woman, Beyonce, yeah, this is a video, Tupac, yeah, Asada. Asada is Lumbee and Wasama. Asada is Lumbee and Wasama. But yeah, Tupac. Who else? Kobe Sharonaka. Kobe is Sharonaka. Kanye West. Kanye West said he was Indian. Who did all them Gucci Mane mixtapes, Indian as well. Yeah, Flavor Flav. I said Flavor Flav earlier. Who else? What's that? Professor Griff. Master P. B.O.B. B.O.B. said we was Indians too? Dang, B.O.B.? I'm not surprised with B.O.B. though. Yes, sir. I ain't see that. That's nice though. Daylight, Lil Yachty. Lil Yachty had an Omex sweater on, saying that we was from here. Yeah, Lil Yachty. Kendrick Lamar too. Yeah, Kendrick Lamar.
Ain't Russell Simmons Indian?
I'm sure he is. Simmons, that's a Blackfoot name.
It's a lot. It's a lot, man.
That's a lot of folk. Yeah. Kendrick Lamar, like on GNX, he said, "Where you from? Not where I'm from. We all indigenous." Like, and he called himself Oklahoma. That's the original name of Oklahoma. And I showed early on Real Americans Live, the Duckworths, they were on the Dawes Rolls. Kendrick Lamar Duckworth, his family's on the Dawes Rolls. Ice Cube, yeah, Ice Cube.
But it's a lot.
Mm-hmm. Anybody else? I got it. Soldier Slim. Okay. Like, it's so many of our people.
I was on the
Duke.
elevator.
Yeah, Duke Deuce. The homie Duke Deuce. That's my mutual on TikTok and Twitter. Duke Deuce. What's up, Chris? Snoop. Yep. Excuse me. Oh, Erica Badu. Saying she's Choctaw.
Mm-hmm.
Erica Badu was saying she was shot to Pharrell. R.I.P. Shaka Khan, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Yeah, Prince. Yeah, Prince is too. Prince is Indian. Prince Rogers. Prince Rogers is an Indian. Waka Flocka. Yeah, I said it. I think what DJ Hammer, because me and DJ Hammer are mutuals. Queen Latifah. Me what's her name? Sophia Stewart. Sophia Stewart. She says she's Cherokee and Portuguese. So Sophia Stewart, the creator of the Matrix, she's Cherokee. Chris Brown, yeah, Pomogi. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tina Turner, yep. Kanye West. He's like, man, we Indian. Kanye West, he's like, all our folks said we was Indians. Kanye West literally said that. Bun B, Lil Wayne. James Brown, Little Richard, yep. Yeah, Red Fox. Red Fox is Indian. Yeah, anybody with red in their name, basically. Yeah, Red Fox, Kevin Gates, yep. Chuck Berry, yep. Like, come on, man. MC Hammer, yeah, MC Hammer. Shout out to MC. Yeah, I'm mutuals with MC Hammer on Twitter.
I just seen something that said Jamie Foxx.
I thought.
What's her name? And then we had old magazines, like copper color Indians. Like, well, I think it was Ebony. They showed a copper colored.
Somebody said anybody that uses a pick.
Anybody that uses basically Trick Daddy Rick Ross. Oh, oh, I'm engines. Right. Beyonce definitely from her father's side. Denzel Washington too.
Raven Simone.
Yeah, Raven Simone. Yep. Look up the color mahogany. Oh yeah, facts. Michael Jackson. Yep. Michael Jordan too. But yeah, mahogany. That's how Chief Walter Red Hawk Brown described the. That's how William Byrd described the Virginia Indians as mahogany color. That's how William Byrd, Admiral. That's one of my cousins. One of my cousins, William Byrd, that did the treaty in Antarctica, and stuff like that. That's one of my cousins, like William Byrd, and them. Eartha Kitt, yep. Flip Wilson. Like, we could go all day. Like, we literally going all day right now.
Oh my God, my grandmother looked. When I tell you I'm not lying, my grandma looked just like Eartha Kitt. She looks just like that woman.
If you say Jimi Hendrix, yeah, Jimi Hendrix, Cherokee. Yeah, Rosa Parks is Muskogee and Cherokee. MLK is Muskogee and Potomac. Oh yeah, Elijah Muhammad. Elijah Muhammad's an Indian. John Henry Clark. Young Pharaoh, before he went crazy, said he was Indian. Young Pharaoh. Who else? Shaka Amos. Sa Netter then said he was Indian. Sa Netter then said he was Indian. Yeah. Young Pharaoh was about to switch to talk about American Indian stuff, getting away from the African stuff. Before, he went crazy. He was saying he was like Seminole and stuff like that. So before, Young Pharaoh went like he was about, but he said he saw no money in that. That's why he didn't switch.
Who was the other guy that got locked up? I forgot his name.
Oh yeah, Nature Boy. Nature Boy said he was Indian.
No, not that one. It was another guy.
Rashad Jamal.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, he said Rashad Jamal. But yeah, Nature Boy Eligio said he was saying he was Indian before he got locked up too. Black Eyed Peas, the Black Eyed Peas. Like the Lion. Dorothy Dandridge.
I ain't claiming Nature Boy. Let him be African.
And yeah, I was about to say he can stay he can stay African. Him, Brother Polite, y'all can keep them. Y'all can keep them. I mean, it wasn't like and then you had the nuance mixing the saying that Yamasi was from Africa. I don't rock with that either. Even though there is an HR bill, F Nature Boy and Polite, the Isley brothers, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Not Earth, did they? No, not the Sugar Hill Gang. Yeah, Sugar Hill Gang, Apache. They literally made a whole song called. They was dressed up in the regalia and everything too, saying like, "Oh yeah," like
The Jackson family looked very Indian to me.
Yeah, it's Choctaw, and
Oh.
they're related to some indigenous Mexicans too. I was speaking to one of their cousins. They said they had like indigenous Mexican people at their family reunions. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Full headdress and all. Yeah, the Apache gang. I mean, Sugar Hill Gang. But they song Apache. And then, yeah, James Brown is Apache. Yeah, James Brown is I did James Brown's genealogy, Whitney Houston's. I think Whitney Houston has some Geechee as well.
You got some.
I don't know. Whitney Houston. Can't read. Whitney Houston got some Black European as well. Because she got them Northeast ties. Who else have I done genealogy for? A lot of these Boule founders got Indian in them. These Boule founders. Who else? Who else? We all do fact. What's up, Monkey Blood? NBA Youngboy. He looked just like somebody didn't post the NBA Youngboy. He looked just like one of them artifacts. NBA Youngboy looked just like one of them artifacts, yeah. We're not Indians, we're native. I'm an Indian. You can be a native. I ain't no YT person, yeah.
I want to know if Omarion he look Indian.
I'm sure he did. I'm sure he
He
is.
got a distinct though.
Him and
He
Marcus.
does. He looks very different.
Omarion.
Yeah, I can show you. It's just you can just tell.
His kids too. They look. I'm like, where are Omarion really from?
Granberry. Yeah, he Indian. He got the last name Granberry. From California. From California. Let's see. So he may have like Texas, Louisiana ties somewhere, maybe. Alabama, Mississippi, something. Hey, what's up, Miss Styles? Let's see. Early life. Let's see. He was from Englewood. From Englewood. Mom's last name is Burrow. Who Indians? Indians name themselves Indians. Yeah. I'm pretty sure Soldier Boy Indian too.
Oh no, you can really tell though. They got a distinct look.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like my granny, she got a distinctive look.
Right. Hey, what's up?
See, that's her right there.
Let me see. I'll put her. Yeah, we had an elder. There's an elder video. She like one of them elders that was speaking in one of them videos talking about the Gullah Geechee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Soldier Boy is a wild Indian. Like he a wild Indian. Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, that's my granny.
She favors Chief Wars. Yeah. Yeah, once you see, you can't unsee it. You know, yeah, the Choctaw were in the Carolinas and Virginia area, as well. Not just, what people consider the Mississippian area, even though, the Mississippian area stretched far as well, along with the Algonquin territories. The Mississippi and Algonquin territories were big areas. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you look at the Cato and you look at the Cato artifacts and stuff like that. That stretches out to the Carolinas. Why we speak English? Because we speak English. Because it's our language. That's why we speak English. Them Anglo-Saxons wasn't speaking how we speak English.
Hmm.
Like folks trying to play like you think English comes from Europeans? Like no, they don't. You ain't never heard me say that on here. Don't Germanic. They weren't speaking. Them Germanic people weren't speaking English like we speak English. Hello. Them Germanic people were not speaking, and then Anglo-Saxons aren't even from England. They're from Germany. Anglo-Saxon is you. I mean, I'm mixed with Anglo-Saxon, but I'm Indian, buddy. What's up, Katie? Yeah, Anglo-Saxon is mixed into me, not the other way around. Anglo-Saxon. Oh, we got a Moor in here, I guess. Anglo-Saxons is you. I mean, I got Anglo-Saxon ancestors. Most of my ancestors from America. They were speaking French, German, and Russian. Yep. In R. Muhammad Hassan versus the man, I don't care about no R.
You ever come across the last name Little in any of your findings?
Little. I went to school with somebody with the last name Little.
Me too.
I feel like that's why I'm having a hard time with my genealogy, y'all, because my names they're not common. None of them are.
Oh, you special.
The most
Darby
common
can
name I
definitely-
have in my family is Jones. The rest of them is not common.
Oh yeah, that's a real common name.
What are you saying? What are you saying? Real American?
I was just telling Solani Darby could definitely help you out with that.
Yeah, I might have to.
What your
look up
last name?
Oh yeah, Malcolm
names
X
of my
Little.
family.
Oh, she's related to Malcolm X.
I always told people that my whole life, y'all.
How far you got? How far have I?
Wow.
Oh, go ahead.
No, my whole life I've always been like Malcolm X, my cousin, just playing around because both our last names is Little.
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
What's up, Charlie? The
And
names.
everybody over 6 feet tall got the damn last name is Little.
Yeah, right. Jones, my paternal maiden name. Yeah, I got Joneses too. How far have I've gotten back in America? Like 1300s. Like we talk, but if you archaeologically further than that, of course. But I was able to take it to the 1500s. Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you got like I got Pamunkey in me too. Pamunkey, Mattapanai, Chickahominy, all those Powhatan Confederacy tribes, basically. You got to the 1700s, like don't beat yourself, like just take your time. Like it's no rush. Doing genealogy, it's no rush. Most of the records are in person, so a lot of people gotta do some traveling. Whenever you have the time, I get it. Everybody got time to be off, but Kelly, you might be related to CR with the Kellys. You might be related to CR. Kellys, they could come from like Scots, Ireland, or they could be Indians.
I know.
I'm about to make some trips to my hometown for sure. Hold on, I'll be back, yo. Dragon Canoe, shout out to Dragon Canoe.
Have anybody ever came across someone with the last name Easter? Because at this point, I think I'm the only one. This is crazy.
No, I ain't never heard that one. That's weird.
That's my last name, yeah.
I'm a Grant.
What?
Yeah.
You're a Grant?
Mm-hmm.
Mine's is hyphenated, so it's Grant Easter. Child, you might be a cousin. Hold on.
South Carolina?
Well, my Louisiana line, I can go Haynes or I can go Jobert. That's my people from Louisiana is Jobert. Those are Creole people. And then Haynes, I have some African American. And then the other line, I got Little and Royal.
Okay. Mine's out of Louisiana. They're Pugs, Pews, and Robertsons.
Okay.
Yeah, mine's Grant and Bell.
He said Gobert? No, I think he said Grant. Yeah, he said Grant, not Gobert.
Oh, he talking about mine. Let me spell it for him. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, that's one of my cousins down here.
And Bell Dean and what else? Yeah, Dean.
Robertson minus Robin. Robin. Okay, girly girl. What state? What state did you find them mostly in? Oh, Joburg. Okay, that's a nice one. No, I haven't found any little berries as far as the surnames, but I got someone with the first name in like the 1800s.
All I know is if I find out that I'm Malcolm X's cousin, I'm never gonna shut up. Y'all niggas gonna hate me. I'm never gonna live it down.
She gonna put it in
I
her bio
mean,
and everything.
It's gonna be on
again,
my bio, child. I'm gonna go
it's
get a
part.
tattoo, put it on my profile picture.
Don't blame you.
And that's something to brag about.
Right. I'm gonna keep looking too. I'm like,
Definitely be once I find out that we was related to Nat Turner, I'd be bragging about that.
right?
Yeah.
That's no,
And that,
that's cool. Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Warrior blood for
Mhm.
sure.
Last night, Dover told me I'm related to Jimi Hendrix. I said, "Goddamn."
What?
Yeah, that line
Okay,
goes
that's a
far.
brag. That's kind of cool too. Okay, Jimi Hendrix, you know.
Oh yeah, and that last name it goes really far back on my genealogy. I was surprised.
Hendrix.
Uh huh.
Okay. You fucking how you say your
You
name?
you speaking it's like an inside joke.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to follow me back because I gotta compare our trees real quick. See who we got
Or
related. Yeah.
Hey, yo, I got a quick question, something I just thought about. Y'all ever think that, whenever there's panels and like people start identifying other people and it gets like all hot and heavy and stuff like that, no freaky, on the panels, and if it's like some sort of, some sort of like reverse psychology Stockholm syndrome. I don't know if that's the right term. I'm just trying to find the right words. Like people trying to like code switch and try to be like the person who gets to identify other people. I don't know if I'm going a little bit off into the deep end with this question, but it's just something I've been reflecting about a little bit because there's a pattern I noticed when that does occur on certain panels when people are like, "Let me tell you who you are," you know. I'm like, "Yo, you like trying to be like the colonizer in a way, like trying to identify who somebody else is against their will, kind of." I don't know. Maybe that's a little too far fetched, you know.
I'm just a little confused on the question. Like,
yeah, he just came up here rambling, so I'm lost too.
So just in regards to the topic of like genealogy, right, or identity, like how people identify, or their ancestry and all that.
Yeah.
You ever been on those panels where like somebody on a panel is telling somebody else on the panel who they are?
You
yeah,
can't tell you can't
especially about the people who don't do genealogy at all or who are not genealogists. I've seen a couple people like that on TikTok.
Yeah, right, exactly. So my miscellaneous rant that just popped up right now is based off of like that kind of like talking point or that mindset that causes those who choose to do that, what we just spoke about. Like I wonder if, because it seems to me, I mean, this is from my anecdotal perspective. I don't know who those people are necessarily, but let's say, for lack of better terms, let's say they are melanated people or people of color, so to speak. Like, what's the get off on telling somebody that you probably don't even know personally,
I'm not being honest with you.
that tell somebody else who they are, you know?
If you know who you is, but you don't have to explain to people because people can always think
Right?
that you lying. Like I said,
Oh,
people
that's
can
a whole
think
nother
I'm
layer.
lying
Yeah.
all day. but I know who I am, so I don't care what you think.
Right. No, that's another good point. That's another good point. But yeah, I was just taking a moment to think about like those rooms and those panels I've been in where somebody's like telling other people who they are, and I'm like, I wonder what's the motive behind that thought process. Not that it's necessarily important to any degree, but just a random thought.
No, yeah, I get that. No, we generally, to be honest with you, when we're amongst family like this, we generally don't, that generally doesn't happen really until other outside people come in and start trying to tell us who we are. When we just kicking it with Americans, Black Americans, American Indian, FBA, usually that doesn't happen, usually. But
Yeah,
until people from other groups start to come in and listen, and then they start to, you know, impose themselves on our conversations.
yeah. I guess yeah. The arguments of absolutes, I guess, is the more concise way to put it. Like everyone is, and I guess that's a trigger point in any topic. Like all women, all men. Like if you're from Chicago, you must be for everybody. Like that's when it's like, yo, you wilding out. Like, but nah, it is refreshing to be in panels. Like I mentioned to Darvid earlier when I was like coming in and out of the live. Like I appreciate how he wasn't like on some interrogation table room like. Tell me what's your blood type? Where you from? Like on some real street, like where you from, homie? Like you
Not,
feel
not,
me?
not to put you in a hot seat, but where are you from?
That's a loaded question, but yeah, my family's from the Caribbean. I mean, I'm still doing my genealogy myself.
Okay.
I've gone back to the 1800s or so, and I'm going down the rabbit holes. There are some records that I have located. I'm not sure if whoever was on the panel earlier when I spoke about it with Darby, we were just talking about how some genealogy records are not there. They may be digitized and online, but they're not necessarily accessible. Like you got to go in person to these archive reference section kind of things.
Yep. I'll say native. You said what? Who's the agent, right? Native?
Huh?
Uh-oh. You say you spoke to who?
Oh, I don't know. You said native? I don't know if you're talking to somebody else on the panel.
Yeah, I'm talking to somebody on the. You spoke to this dude. Hold on. Come over here, native. Let me see. Come over here. I was about to say, I just got back. So I don't know what's going on, dude. What's up, Ryan?
What's up?
Hey, come up here. Hey, what's up, Mister?
Panel.
Peace.
Peace. Yeah, Charlie. I'm not gonna mention whose panel you and I spoke with you probably like almost 3 weeks ago.
Mm.
And yeah, you came again, like you did it again. You did it again, right? You jump up on the panel and you lead like with this very like fun, loving, opening kind of, like voice, right? But I remember last time further in the conversation, an African, that's what happened. An African jumps on the panel, right? And then the African is telling us that we're African and, we're not indigenous. And then Charlie came off his mic and was like, oh, yeah, of course not. Of course, nobody here is saying. So he started to answer for us. So then I had to check him like, hey, that's not your place. That's not your place. And then he kind of got quiet. He was a little receptive to the feedback. Then he kind of did it again. So y'all just be mindful. I feel like he changed his name, but I know that the whole spiel, what you just said, I'm from the Caribbean islands. But then we got to it. Then we got further in conversation. I think he was saying like he's from Puerto Rico. As the conversation went on, then he said, well, I don't want to divulge too much information. Then in a roundabout way, he started divulging information. Yeah, I'm just telling you, I don't really waste too much time. He changed his photo and his name. This wasn't the same name and photo, but he had the same beginning story. Like, he literally verbatim, word for word. When you just asked him, Real American, where he was from or whatever you asked him, his response verbatim was the exact same on the other panel.
Mm.
There it is.
Well,
Wow, that's crazy. Hold on.
hmm.
And Charlie, you can go ahead and, correct me if you feel like I'm wrong. I have that recording because the other panel, I'm mod. So if I need to pull that recording up, if you want to say that that's not what happened, I can go ahead while you speak to the audience. I can go ahead and pull it up.
Dang, the tea is hot. It's hot. I'm about to burn her lips with the tea. God damn it. Nah, but is he there?
Did you have a change of heart or what happened?
Hey, what's going on? My bad. I was away from my phone a little bit. But yeah, I'm not. I never said I was from Puerto Rico, but my family's from the Dominican Republic, so maybe there was just like a miscommunication there. But yeah, it is. It is. That was accurate. Yeah, that's what happened. I remember that conversation.
So it was accurate that you basically were telling us that we're not who we are?
Mm.
When
Go
the guy came on the panel and was saying when he was speaking in absolutes, my response, I definitely misspoke, and I remember you correcting me, and I appreciate you saying I was somewhat receptive to what you said, and say the correct thing or didn't articulate myself the way I meant it, but basically not saying absolutely, like, so everybody absolutely that has family from North America, the United States, everybody isn't absolutely from Africa, but that doesn't mean that everybody over here has no African roots, like somebody whose mom is from Ghana and somebody whose father's from Chicago, or
Okay.
from a tribe, they're African American, right? So that I'm just saying, my point was just like, to respond to him was just like, there's no absolutes on either extreme. That's all.
I just have a question. What is your point? What is your point in coming into these
Hold on,
spaces?
y'all. Is my camera froze?
It's just a black screen, Darvin.
What is going on? What is going on? I'm froze on my end. Hello? But yeah, I can go ahead. I'll figure
Yeah,
it
we
out
can't
later.
see you. It's just a black screen
We can hear you
with your
clearly.
name. But Charter, what is your point, and why do you keep coming into the American Indian spaces? So earlier when you jumped on the panel, again, you come out very abrasive. You heard, I don't know, when you came in on the conversation, right? You hear literally people making links, and then people may potentially are finding cousins on the app. You literally came into a space where you heard two men speaking and literally are talking about their surnames, mate names, right? All of us are coming together as a collective. You are from the Caribbean islands. You are Dominican, right? So you coming into this space exactly for what? What's your reasoning?
Question. I want to know too.
What's up, Tyrone?
I'm here to just expand on the topic or learn. Earlier, when I was on the panel, I asked Darvid, some questions about his thoughts on genealogy.
Oh, wow.
Whoever else was on the panel, about traditional genealogy versus DNA, and how they kind of overlap, but some people disagree because some people say DNA testing can be kind of a little faulty, but some people say it's absolutely true and correct. Versus genealogy with birth and death records, and I mentioned
live
before,
records.
I'm still say that again.
You can't say the D word.
Oh, I don't know. My bad. I don't know what D word you mentioned about.
I just the unenlivened. Yeah.
Excuse me. My bad. Yeah. So I mentioned before, I'm still doing my genealogy right now, and this is one of the only panels that I've been on. I think I've said something like this earlier today too. This is one of the only panels that I come across on this platform that this kind of conversation or back and forth that we're having right now can be had without it just being getting booted off the stage or just shutting down or just screaming and just people just being nah, I know exactly what you meant. Get out of here. We're just going to jump to the conclusion.
You said that on the last panel too. So my thing is you're literally, it's like you have a script. And to me, that's why I said that you're an agent. I wholeheartedly, I understand and know. I know Penn, I don't know if y'all saw it or not. Real, maybe you saw it, but Penn literally showed where there's literally people being a bot online. It's a real job. People are literally getting
Well, they need to
hired.
pay me.
to
I'm about
jump
to
on. Oh,
sign
there
up.
you go, Pin.
Yeah.
Pin, do you have that? Do you still have that video available that you showed us, like where that African guy was literally like outsourcing for people to be bots, like and to like make certain comments or do certain things on social media? Do you still have that video?
Oh, it's on YouTube. It's the CNN. It's a CNN documentary that they did on Ghana.
Oh wow, Troy, I'm about to sign up. I'm about to get paid.
Yeah,
See,
it's
I'm about to make
literally
some
this is
bots.
to be a job. So Charted, like I don't he literally, I swear to y'all, verbatim, his response to real, and then even what he just said about Darvitt's panel, that's literally what he said in the last American Indian space. That's what he told the host, right? Verbatim. So like y'all just be careful, you know what I'm saying? I just didn't appreciate you deterring the conversation. Like I said, you hear two people literally like connecting, linking up. They potentially could be cousins. Then you come on the panel, you're not even Black American. Then you say, do you guys like when Black Americans try to tell people who they are or who they aren't? That's not your place. That's not your place.
Hey, what's up, Shata? Shout out to you. Shout out to you and your lineage, Shata. But yeah, y'all think I'm being funny. I'm about to make some AI bots and get paid. Yep. I'm gonna get paid to be AI, make some AI bots and patrol Africans with them.
Kind of like the monkeys off that Superman movie with Lex Luthor employing the monkey bots.
Let me figure out how to. I already know how to work AI. Let me figure out how to make some AI bots to troll people and get paid. Yeah.
EBAs,
I have a response. I don't know who that
EBAs.
was. But do you have a response to what Most just said?
No, he did. He literally last time he does that. He'll stay on mute and then watch. He's going to apologize. Go ahead,
What's
Charted.
up? What's up,
Go
you
ahead.
there?
What's the next paragraph that you have to read from? Go ahead.
It's crazy how, like, I mean, what I said is exactly what I said before. That's how the truth works. Like, I'm not reading from a script. I'm walking outside right now. Like, I'm. That's crazy how it's like you're wondering if I'm like a scripted bot.
It's okay, but you gotta understand that we're suspicious for a reason.
Non-taken. I'm not offended. I'm not like I'm not bothered by it. But I'm just. It's like when I'm asked something and I answer, I'm actually like satisfied that it's exactly what I said before. Like, because it's the same answer to the same question. Like, I'm not making it up or I'm not like well scripted lying or whatever. But I totally get the suspicion or whatever the case may be and I apologize if I derailed any kind of connection that was happening. My bad. I gotta work on my situational awareness.
But no, it's okay. But
And that's a sincere apology too. Like just before I mute up. Like it's not just I'm not like virtue signaling or like trying to like appease anybody on the panel. Like we don't know each other from a bucket of paint. I sincerely I don't know if that's uncommon on TikTok or something, but
it's okay, Charter. But can you address like some of the specific things that she said?
Like what specifically?
Can you repeat it, Most?
Yeah, and like I already stated, I said he's about to apologize, and then you literally apologize. I'm just really being mindful. Like I'm just telling my people to be mindful of people like you, right? That's all. And I just didn't appreciate that you see two people having a conversation, and they're putting pieces of the puzzle together as far as their ancestry goes. We're having an in-depth conversation. You decide to take that as an opportunity to jump yourself up on the panel and derail the conversation. So even though you're being calm, even though you're keeping your voice steady, even though you're apologizing, I'm saying this is very agent behavior, right? And it was unnecessary for you to do that. There was no reason for you to jump on the panel and derail the conversation. I think I'm going to move past Charted. We can move to something else.
For sure. All right, what's up?
Darvin didn't know he was off mute.
Man, I ain't on. I was trying to follow along.
Darvin, do you know?
Question.
Do I know what?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, do you know Rico? I see him around a lot.
Who's Rico? Y'all know I don't know nobody. I don't know.
But Darvin, you got that video of me clowning EC on the move.
Called me. Yeah, somebody had called me. I'm alive right now. I told him to call me at 5 o'clock. It
Mm.
is 7:35. He'll sit. But y'all, I don't know. Like, let me see. I
Well,
mean, maybe.
Darby, you got that clip.
Venus is a comedian. I'm so sorry. She is
What's
so
up?
funny.
Hey, sports girls in here. In here, you still trying to? Not mine. Still trying to manage me, sports girl. Still trying to manage me. Um, but yeah, what's up, everybody else? Venus is in here. Venus is still eating bush meat.
Somebody block her.
What?
Block Venus.
I see her.
Black her for eating bush meat.
She's trying to force all of us for that.
Hold on, the Cowboys beat the Commanders.
Y'all are funny.
Yo, the Cowboys, what, 44-22? Golly.
Dude, you don't
I
even
swear,
call say
I'm gonna tell you what
dog,
I love about
dude.
Venus. She's such an intellectual, but she's so funny at the same time.
Venus
She's
is
What
hilarious.
hilarious.
up, dude?
How the Commanders get blown out by the Cowboys? They ain't got no defense, yo. Like, what? That's terrible.
You hear that, Darvid? I'll be forgetting you from Baltimore until you start saying the number 2.
You already know what it is.
I hope you got that video clip of me clowning teaching.
What's I don't even know if I was on YouTube. I don't know.
No, it was
But
on here on TikTok, remember?
yeah,
I called him.
I do a stream though. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think it was recorded. But yeah,
Did
I
your
mean,
genealogy say you were Indian, Moor, or Hebrew? I don't think it said Hebrew or Moor. I think that's
drag
just.
NGP.
I
But
think the Moorish and Hebrew stuff you can't verify really because you gotta have like a Omar or Ibn or some type of Arabic sounding name in your family lineage, which the ones that actually preserve Islam within their culture, I don't think anybody attached themselves to them besides I'm hearing like Cass
oh
that he are related to Ibrahim Sori or somebody. But outside of that,
yeah,
I haven't found anybody that is connected to the Moors. But Hebrew Israelites, nope, because that's a 14th rate Bible character tribe, and that goes all the way back to some BCE stuff that's in like Africa, and
mhm. Yeah, I
yeah,
was
we
about.
all know that the small hats are related to any biblical characters because they don't have the DNA of these
Yeah, for sure.
mummies and stuff. But
Tyrone.
Yeah, and then, yeah, I was about to say, because I was
Tyrone,
about
dang, you need
somebody
to learn
had
how to land it, my friend.
yeah, I was about to ask somebody asked me, it's like, yeah, I put you on algae. I mean, spoken languages are like first for one, spoken languages are older than written ones. That's one thing. But I showed the Pomoki script yesterday during that whole debauchery of us people being Hebrews that can't show no Hebrews in their family. Um, oh wow, the Broncos beat the Giants. But yeah, during that whole debauchery, have you heard of the Duran surname from Maryland? Yeah, Duran. Yeah, that's close to Durant. You might be related to KD. Because kids shout out to KD from PG. Um, but yeah, I was about to say, with the Algic language, that's the mother language of Algonquin. That's Algic, and then Algic, the Pamunkey have a script, like because pictograms are script as well. Like if we talk about hieroglyphs, we talk about Mayan codexes, we talk about the pictograms, right? The Mayans, I mean not the Mayans, the Pamunkey have a written picto series of pictograms that tell a story, and you can communicate through that. So that's one of the first forms of languages is drawing things. Symbols, symbols, symbols became before alphabets.
what about
Symbols and
beadwork?
yeah, symbols and sigils came before alphabets. So
Mm-hmm.
So when people say, "Oh, where's your written language?" Look at the symbols. That's a written language. Like what?
Yeah. What about weaving and beadwork?
Yeah, we're known for weaving and beadwork. Indians are known for weaving and beadwork, and if you can tell a story through it, that's a form of communication. Yeah,
Mm.
Exactly. Quilting as well.
Music, like
Mm-hmm.
beats.
yeah.
I
And
was
when
gonna
people,
say,
oh,
like,
go ahead.
well, the thing about it is that even if we had no, like, we didn't do all the work that has happened, we're such a creative force, and we do the same things over and over. Even in our modern day, in our what would you call it? Uh, Whatever. In our modern day, we show and prove that we are the people that we are. No one else does that. No one else fills the shoes. So
Yeah, for sure. I was about to say, and then on top of that, people that uphold alphabets and stuff like that, that's a European concept. You're European if you're upholding alphabets. Because if you could speak a language, you spoke before you write. Like, hello, anybody that's upholding the alphabet, that's some Greek stuff. You're a Greco-Roman. You're a Greco. This script, these alphabet scripts, they had this. Why don't you have an alphabet? Are you a European or something? Like, who are you? Like, folks want to take everything that's in America somewhere else. Like, all right, like we
they
all
don't
the
understand
same.
it. They don't understand that though, because they don't get that. Like Caucasians, they didn't have a language, so they needed to learn. So when you
Hmm.
say that, like, they need to understand, like, these people like needed to learn how to be civilized, including language, and alphabet was a part of that process.
Exactly. That's some Greco. When I say it ain't nothing ancient, when I say nothing, when I say something's not ancient, it's not. Like folks had to come up with this stuff because nobody called themselves a Hebrew until about probably what the 1800s. Nobody called themselves that. When I say nothing's ancient, it's not. They were calling themselves Israelites, Jacobites, Sephardi's. That's what the primary sources say. That's
And
what the
them letters didn't even exist at the
Exactly.
time.
they call themselves Jacobites, Sephardi's, Quakers, um, Israelites. What else?
Mormons,
Yeah, Mormons. They called themselves Protestants. You
Right.
know,
7 Day
Catholic.
Adventists.
Yeah, Seventh Day Advent Catholics. That's what they called themselves. They ain't called themselves no Hebrew. Nobody was a Hebrew
Right.
at one point.
I feel like I found Israelite on my tree, but I don't know if there's a definite way. Maybe I'm just attaching it to like scripture because I had a great grandfathers named Judah and Moses. And
Those
then
are
when
it.
they
Yeah,
had sons, they named their sons Judah and Moses. Yeah.
yeah. Those are Israelites. Yeah, because I got it in my tree. I'll show you. I can show people the Israelites in my tree. Yeah, they had names like Moses, Abraham, Jethro. Like, yeah, I got Israelites in my tree. They were on Israel Hill. It's like you
Okay.
can find that type
Mm.
of stuff.
You
Yeah.
They
seem like you got a Jedediah in the family too.
Yeah, Jedediah, like these are the Israelite or whatever else they call themselves, Jacobites, Sephardi's, Quakers, whatever. They ain't call themselves Hebrew though.
Yeah.
Even
I don't
even
like.
even
My
the
bad.
first quote unquote Hebrew church, they called themselves Zionists.
Hmm.
They called themselves Moorish Zionists. You didn't
Yeah.
get yeah, you don't even get Hebrew pride till like the 1900s, honestly.
Yep. Yeah. They took over the culture, but they just like took the title and they did their own thing with their original paganist
Wait, what are you
practices.
saying, Native?
What did I say? Shoot. Oh no, no. It's just cool. It's kind of cool. It's just kind of cool to see that on like the tree, right? But I don't like when Hebrew Israelites they try to tie it to Africa. That's the part.
Hmm.
Like I'm like, you should be able to find if you're claiming that, you really should be able to find it on your tree, like anything else that you find on your tree. But yeah, tying it all back to Africa is like that's the part that is confusing.
They don't do genealogy. They don't do genealogy, and they won't consider anything else outside of the Bible. which is incredible because I've seen evidence of native ancestors that have the I guess like the characteristics of what you would call Hebrew. They did the practices, they observe the same days, same thing like that, but they won't observe that and they don't get it.
Right. Mm-hmm. Mm. They don't ever won't ever do, but the ones that used to talk to put them on to it. Yeah, it's a lot of folks that don't. It's a lot of quote unquote Indians that don't do genealogy. I should be letting them rock. Not no more. Since people want to come for me. Nope. Y'all don't do no genealogy. I can tell folks that don't do no genie. Because why you calling yourself an old Meg? Oh yeah, I'm an old Meg. You an old Mexican. That's what old Meg is. Oh yeah, the old Mex did this. Ain't no old Mexicans do nothing. Ain't no old Mexicans do nothing. Literally, old Mexican. You an old mestizo. You call yourself an old Meg.
Thing is they might so I don't have a debate about the Olmecs, but it's crazy how they
What's
try to
up,
tie
Blue?
themselves to the Olmecs
Old
when
mac and cheese. Go ahead.
but when before this conversation was had publicly, no one was debating it, and Mexicans and South Americans and Middle Americans themselves were admitting to the fact that Olmecs were melanated indigenous people that were
Hmm.
related to us, and all of a sudden they want to claim it. They weren't
Right.
worried about it before, but now all of a sudden they want to claim it.
Yeah, the old Mex a misnomer. The correct term is a she person, and they're connected with the Mayans and stuff like that. I'll even go on a limb based on old archaeological research that Mayans are older than Olmecs. That's a hill I'll unalive on. They're like, where's the old archaeology of an Olmec before the 1900s? They got archaeology of the Mayans though.
If they saying that, they crazy as heck. But none of them do research. None of them.
They got the Kansas City Journal. You look at these old Kansas City Journal articles, like what's his name, Augustus of Laplungion. Augustus Laplungion. He was a Rosicrucian. He was studying in Mexico, right? He said the Mayans, right? He said the Mayans went up to Louisiana and the other Delta, and that's how and then the Choctaw, like the other Muskogee speaking tribes, like the Choctaw, Chickasaw, they talk about coming from Central America, right? That ties into their oral tradition too. Mayans coming into the Delta area about 40,000 years ago. So I will go on a limb and say that Mayans are older than Olmecs. I'll go on that limb. I don't care who like it. And then on top of that, what else? What else about the Mayans? The Mayans talk about they got oral traditions of them civilizing the world. They said there were sky people, star elders, the Pleiades, right? This goes into the seven sisters. That or creation story, right? They started off, the seven sisters started off in Pleiades. They went down to America, which was Atlantis. Then they spread their knowledge to Egypt. They called themselves the Karamaya. In Atlantis, they called themselves the Mai or the Maya, right? Then they went to Egypt. They called themselves the Karamaya. Then they went to India. They called themselves the Nagamaya, right? And then they went to Cambodia and China as well. That's why when people talk about these mound pyramid structures, they're talking about the Pleiades. And folks want to say they Hebrew, the first morning star is Quetzalcoatl. That's the first morning star, right? Gizus, you want to talk about Gizus and stuff like that? That's Aztec. Christius, that's Aztec. Christ. They made up this stuff. You want to talk about Hebrew, Abraham? They made it up. They made it up. They took it from the Americans, yeah. But they made these stories. They took these creation stories. They took these what else? The creation stories, these prophecies, right? And they made it into their own thing. And this is where you get Hebrew. This is where you get Hebrew from in Abrahamic religion, theology. Since folks want to talk about theology, what are we talking about?
What's the base word of theology?
Theo. And guess what you attach theology to? Else you can attach theo to theory. They're
Is
theories. Folks
bingo.
are speculating. They're like, what are we like? Are we gonna know words? People think they can mess with me. Folks be looking up to me. Oh, Darvin, Darvin, I'll be looking up to you, Darvin. Well, I bet you do. Now zip my pants up next and get off your knees. That's why folks can't come around like that. Nope. Because Darvin's gonna let people know that they FNs. I'm dropping, yeah, because I've done a lot of research. If you look at my other social media bios, it says occultist in it. I study what's hidden. I have a living on studying what's hidden. I've been doing this for a long time. I've been doing it for too long. Am I gonna get my flowers? You already know I'm not. You already know I'm not. I don't even expect. I'm taking them. I'm taking these flowers because people got me messed up. People got me. People got me messed up. You feel me? Like I ain't been doing it. I've been quiet. We were about to say you grew on them, but yeah, take what's yours. I was about to say grow them, but you take what's yours. I'm taking them. I ain't waiting for them to grow. Nah, I'm taking them now. Mm-mm. Well, yeah, Darvin this, Darvin that. Darvin is yeah. As soon as Darvin questions something you believe in, oh no, Darvin don't know what he talking about. Darvin think he know everything. Like yeah. I done studied with the greats, man. I've been there with the greats. The Phoenix Moons, the Tasha Shees, the Davita Carters, the Latasha Evans, the Kerry Davises, the Dane Callaways, the Top Cats, the Shandors, the Chief Warhorses. You know, like I didn't share space with all the Ishmael Bays, the Safa Karus. Like, what are we talking about? OGs in this. Cormeo, the top dogs, yo, the top dogs. And I'm the newest one. I'm respected by everybody. I'm respected by the OGs. I don't care about what y'all talking about. Yeah. For sure. Yeah. And I don't even get frustrated. People show their true colors when you don't agree with them. That's why I notice people show their true colors when you don't say something they don't like. They'll show you their true colors. On God, because I just everything I done talked about, I didn't studied. But I don't talk about nothing I don't know. I don't know about badminton, so I ain't gonna talk to you about badminton. That's the difference between me and a lot of people. I don't talk about stuff I don't know.
Yeah, more people should do that. It's too many people talking about stuff they don't know about.
Like, yeah, you read a couple books, you found out you didn't listen to these YT people, their studies about some Paleo Hebrew. You got that from a YT person. Sorry. Not sorry. You got the studies of Paleo Hebrew from a YT person. That Back Creek, that's a YT woman saying she discovered the Back Creek a stone in Tennessee. That's a YT woman. Old as hell. What is we talking about? Oh, you get your information from YT people. Who's doing the archaeology in these universities? Who's that ran by? Who's that ran by? Yeah, who they ran by? The Smithsonian. Like, bro, The Smithsonian's behind them Back Creek uh artifacts. Like, come on, bro. Like, stop playing with me. For sure. Any more gems to drop so I can do my own studies, man? I just say, just study your family, what your family told you. You know, just study what your family told you, man. That's the most important thing. Just study what your family told you. And listen, take heed. That's I don't argue. See, I don't argue too much about the black thing. My grandma said she was black, and you wasn't gonna say she wasn't. So my grandma said she was black, and you wasn't gonna say she wasn't. You know, we respect, we have respect and uphold. My ancestors said they was Indians. Guess what? You ain't gonna say they not Indians. So, you know, just what your family told you, hold on to that. If whatever your family told you, hold honor to that. Like, and anybody got a problem with it, they could. Never mind.
Exactly.
hmm Yeah, this goes,
It's just
and
I
then
don't
this
know.
goes straight. Go ahead. What's up, Maurice? Yeah, he's new up here. What's up? Where you from,
Chuck,
Shaughnessy?
I'm from Utah, Salt Lake City. I'm
Oh,
41 years old.
Salt Lake City for sure. What's up, Fillmore?
Yeah.
Okay, what you got for us?
Oh yeah. My grandmother, even my grandfather on my mother's side, everybody, even great aunts and great grandparents, they've all told me that we're Indian.
Mm-hmm.
They told me which tribes and all that. But on my dad's side, it's different. They are Hebrew or something.
For sure.
Or
Oh,
they
for
think they
sure.
are. I'm not sure if they did their genealogy. I've done my genealogy,
Uh-huh.
but I haven't shared with everybody in my family. Some of them are blind.
Right. Do you have any like Hebrew names like Abraham, Moses in your family? Jethro,
Ah, Moses
Ish.
as a last name. Last
It's a
name Moses.
okay. So yeah, you guys see there go your proof of the Hebrew
I know, but
Israelite.
that's on my dad's side. I was
Yeah.
raised by my mother,
Right. Mm-hmm.
and she's indigenous.
For sure. Okay. What's up? What's up,
Yeah.
Natural? Oh man. Well, it's just for sure. Yeah. Like, did your genealogy say you were any of these things, man? Like, that's all. That's all I really like. Let's focus on the genealogy. That's why I came back to take. Like, let's focus on the genealogy. I don't care about all that. I don't care about being old Mex. Honestly, I don't. I'm not no old Mexican. Ain't no old Mexicans do nothing for me. Ain't no old Mexicans do nothing for me. They're sheep people, I guess, if you want to say that. But they ain't no old Mexicans. You calling yourself an old Mex, you might as well call you an old mestizo, if you ask me. I'm what I am. What I am. I ain't claiming nothing. I ain't no Apache. I ain't no Navajo. I ain't no goddamn Lakota. I ain't none of them people. Mm-mm. I'm a Powhatan. I'm a Piscataway. I'm a Mayan. I'm a Geechee. I'm a Santee. I'm a Catawba. I'm a Saponi. I'm a Okanichi. I'm a Tutelo. Like I could keep going. I'm a Susquehanna. I'm a Mohawk. Like yeah, everything in the we everything. You're right. On an occult level, yeah, you for sure. Most definitely. On an occult level, we everything in the triple stages of darkness. Shout out to Bobby Hemmett and all of them. Yep. On a occult level for sure. Have I found any Shatta? Nah. Maybe. No, I mean, I possibly could have Chickasaw in Tennessee. I possibly could have Chickasaw from Tennessee. So you know they the same thing, Chickasaw and Choctaw, but I haven't confirmed it. It's a possibility though. My folks were in Chickasaw territory in Tennessee. So yeah, Bobby hitting that Mountain Dew. Bobby Hemmett's still alive. I hope y'all know Bobby Hemmett is still alive, right? Bobby Hemmett is still alive. He did not unalive. He did not. He did not unalive. What's up, Joe?
What's up?
Yeah, I know people that talk to Bobby Hemmett. Shout out to Anya Saru. Anya Saru, he's keeping on that occult torch, that blueprint that was laid by people like Bobby Hemmett and Brother Panic. R.I.P. to Brother Panic. You know, R.I.P. to Brother Panic. Yeah, but Bobby Hemmett is still with us. Bobby Hemmett is still with us.
I have a question, Darvin.
What's up?
Do you know, I've been reading about the Melungeons, because I found like some on my nephew's tree, or potential rather. But do you know like who exactly are the Melungeons? Like who were they? Were they just
They're
really
Indian.
jealous?
They're Indians mixed with Portuguese.
Okay.
Yeah, Melungeons are Indians mixed with like Portuguese. You'll see Melungeons pop up, and like they'll have like some Powhatan, some Lumbee, some Shira.
hmm
Yeah, they're basically what you would consider the Lumbee, honestly, the Melungeons. But yeah, they're Indians mixed with Portuguese.
It's a
Okay, I
lot
follow
of
some Lumbee on here on TikTok.
it's and also it's a miseducation going on about that too, because a lot of them seem to think that they're just mixed as in black and white.
If you look on the internet, they say they're triracial.
Yeah, they
Right?
say that they're black.
Basically like black, white, and Native American, which is what a lot of people in the Southeast especially say that they are. But now more of us are waking up and we're realizing, oh, it's indigenous as American Indian. So like you said, it's really American Indian and Portuguese.
Yeah, that's what the Melungeons are.
Okay.
I
And
noticed that too. A lot of people keep saying that we're mixed with indigenous,
Yeah, I'm
rather
from
than
Alabama, and a
understanding.
lot of people be like, "Oh, black, white, Native."
A lot of people say that, but they don't they don't understand that that mixed thing is propaganda. And so when they keep saying that they're mixed with indigenous, they don't understand that they are the indigenous. And
mhm,
even if you do find any mixture in your family line, it's usually like one ancestor, maybe two, but it's not that many. Now, some people have more, but that's the exception, not the rule. A lot of us are pedigrees, and it really
right.
aggravates me because what it does is it convolutes the reality that of the fact that if you go back in history, if we were able to go back in history, either in photo or time, our ancestors would look exactly the way we do. And that's the problem, that they keep thinking that it's otherwise because they're trying to give that credit to other groups of people, and it belongs to us, period.
Yeah. For sure. I was about to say Melungeons, but yeah, Melungeons, yeah, they say Melungeons because they're connected to the Appalachians as well. So Melungeons and Appalachians are close in like ancestry and lineage. So yeah, they're Portuguese, Spanish, French, Welsh people mixed with Indian. So that's what Melungeons are. But yeah, they're closely related to the Appalachian people because they're in them areas for real. So, and
Okay.
then on top of that, um, yeah, it's just one of those what I guess we call what subgroups over here, like just like the Gullah Geechee and the Creoles and all that, you know.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Because you ain't gonna, but yeah, Melungeons. So these are all misnomer propaganda. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's anything that's not your name is a misnomer. Like honestly, you want to be honest. Anything that's not your name is a misnomer, pretty much. Right? You know, like we look at like people were saying they national. Oh, I'm Dominican. That's a corporation. Hey, what? That's a corporation. With common sense enters the chat for sure. Like these are all names that was given to people. No. Like, and if you want to go deep, anything that's not your fingerprint is a misnomer. Like, what? You want to go super deep?
The only thing that like kind of worries me about it is they're becoming so emboldened about like copying. I mean, I know they've been doing this for time immemorial, but they're becoming so emboldened with like copying and like remixing our history to make it their own. And it's just like it feels exhausting to kind of have to like continuously debunk the weirdness that they're doing, but they keep doing it. Like they won't stop. And the weirder part about it is like I know that like I'm convinced that they're demonic. So I know that they know
What's her
like
name?
that's how.
Oh, my bad. I'm
Huh?
speaking to people. My bad. I'm speaking to people. My bad.
Okay. So I know that they know, but it's like, okay, but how do other people not see that as we progress, they consistently feed off of us, including the information that we're providing, they're using it to reclassify themselves. It's very weird that
They
people are
do.
not recognizing that.
They go off. They like folks like quote unquote elites, higher power, like elites, freaking 1% people, whatever you want to call them. They feed off. They feed off how the masses react. Like they feed off the mass. They feed off. They definitely feed off how we react first. Then they'll go off how the masses react. Like they're aware of who's intellectual, who's on par to things, who's update to things. They'll do certain things and stuff like that. They know what's going on. Like they're not stupid. They kind of are, but yeah, they know. Like they'll do things based off how we react. If it's something super political, based off how we react, they're gonna go off the masses how they react. But they see people waking up to information, they're gonna find slick ways to combat that. They're gonna slick ways. They're like silencing people on algorithms, and stuff like that. Change, like you said, changing people's identifiers and blah 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 blah. Like they know what they're doing. It's up for the people to catch on to what they're doing. Like you know, it is what it is. Yeah, I call it fake news. The fake news. Yeah, the fake news. Um, Pin his bike. I'm probably about to hop off here and go eat. I'm not gonna lie. If anybody else wants to start.